M3gan 2.0. I'll be honest from the off, I haven't actually seen 1.0, so this reaction is coming from someone who hasn't seen the first. But my first thought is it's completely different. The second one, it's more like it's terrible. Basically, from beginning to end, it's appalling. But it's one of those films that the first one seemed like I was just actually discussing it with two girls going into the screen. The first one was more of a horror. Am I right? Like female Chucky AI sort of takes on a mind of her own. Obviously, it's a concept that it's not fresh and new and exciting. So that's a horror and real creepy. This second one. So my first impression is it's. You know when something tries to be funny and falls flat on its fanny? That's it, basically. You've got gags that are thrown in that just slow eye closure and open. Do you know what I mean? In those moments, cringe. It's beyond cringe. Alison Williams, I really, really liked her. Well, in fact, I loved her in Get Out. Just brilliant. Where she played the girlfriend who. Incredibly, at the end, they managed to change her entire character, her appearance, her mannerisms. It was an absolutely exquisite performance in Get Out. Loved her. In M3gan 2.0, at least, she's just she didn't grab me at all. In fact, none of the characters grabbed me. And the one who really didn't grab me was Christian, or whatever his name is, the lead villain, who is the most disappointing villain you'll ever see in a film. He's softly spoken. There's no evil intent. His delivery of threatening dialogue, when he captures, I was going to say Alison then, Gemma, I think her name is. At this stage, I really don't give a shit. So the aunt, the lead female, when he captures her and imprisons her, he's so softly spoken. He's like, I'm so sorry I've had to do this to you. I'll deal with your colleagues in a second. I'm just going to go for a coffee and have a sandwich. You know, I might pop to Greg's. They've got a 2-for-1 on sausage, bean and cheese melts. Yeah. But still, I don't know if that was the purpose of his character, to be particularly slack and just void of all energy, and you know, that evil juice that most villains do carry. But wow, he was shit. He was shocking. I'm gonna keep my voice down. So it was. There's people I know. I do actually have. I have people I know in here. The most disappointing villain I've ever seen in a film. He was terrible. Right, so that's that. Actually, shall I start with the negatives? Right, and then go on to the positives. There were none. So, negatives. Terrible villain. The comedy, completely irrelevant, unnecessary, and not funny. Each individual gag fell flat on its fanny. Was really like bizarrely placed in the film. There's a showdown between the lead guy and the lead lady at the end. Oh my god, the way Alison Williams' character comes out with what she comes out with. Oh my lord. No. So yeah, that wasn't great either. So basically, the first one, haven't seen it, but my point of view comes from this exact point of view. It's a horror. From what I've seen, the clips, the trailer, the promotional publicity material, everything. It's a bloodthirsty sort of. Is it exciting? Is it gripping? But it's a horror. This one is more. It's an absolute mocking, a piss take of M3gan herself. Additionally, the characters. Everybody in M3gan 2.0 is really bland. There's nobody who stands out. Nobody gripped. There's no captivating characters. No sort of bolshy actors. The one and only one, is the leading lady who plays the sort of evil Well, she plays the evil AI at the beginning. So she is. I looked her up. I shouldn't have got my phone out halfway through, but I did Google her name. Can't remember it now. But she is the only one. She looks like what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen. In fact, there's another film I saw a couple of months back where one of the leading characters looked like Elizabeth Olsen. What is it with Elizabeth Olsen caricatures at the moment? So yeah. She is excellent. From the beginning when she's in it, she's like she's basically Megan's arch nemesis. My God, just the like mannerisms, the way she delivers lines, the way she moves her head, like how robotic she is, how evil she is. She's saturated in pure vengeance and danger. Now she's good, and she is probably the only actor in this entire film who packs a punch and carries it. As for Megan herself, she's fine. She starts as like the little plastic. She calls herself a Teletubby because the aunt, Alison Williams' character, puts her into like a machine at first because she doesn't trust her when she brings her back. But yeah, when she does come back, she kicks ass and she's full of sass and all the rest of it. But otherwise it's just a female Chucky again. I would say, I would go as far as to say the only decent part of this is the leading lady who plays the main villain at the beginning of the film, Megan's nemesis, and this was. Do you honestly know how I felt through this film? I felt like I was just sat, when you're just absolutely. Like, just the characters, even the backing characters, are so monotone, so dull. There's nothing there to engage me. I just felt like it just went straight over. This is an absolute Tesco value version of an AI thriller. It's low fat. It's calorie free. Like, it's just shocking, absolutely shocking. And in fact, it's inspired me. I was going to do this the other way round. So I was going to go for M3gan 2.0. And then watch the first M3gan. It's not on Netflix anymore, unfortunately, so I can't that way. But it's actually inspired me not to watch the first one. I couldn't give a shit about the franchise now. I've watched this. I've got no interest whatsoever. Leading female villain, wonderful. The God's sake, like the male villain. Just went up in smoke. Fucking hell. He had absolutely no. There's no dynamics here. There's no talent. They could have chosen a completely different actor. So it's just incredible how that just absolutely like counteracts it. That's it really. You've got good and bad in all aspects, but it's mainly shit. This film, it really is. Like I say, the comic. The comedy aspects. I mean, there's even bits where the Black Ops break into the aunt's house near the beginning of the film, and even that, where like it's completely unnecessary. Like all the AI, she doesn't do anything to fight back. It's all the AI that's built into her house. The way they're being like, sort of, the way they're fighting back at the Black Ops, it's almost done in a sort of diluted Family Guy style sketch way. So it's like one of them's kicked the shit out of, and then ends up in the wall or something, and this little arm sticks out, and he's like, "But I'm FBI," and it's just an absolute embarrassment. Seriously, there's nothing funny about anything that's supposed to be funny in M3gan 2.0. It's an absolute load of tosh, and in actual fact, I probably would have preferred watching F1, the new Brad Pitt release, but I think it's about 2 hours 40. I don't think I can justify a load of whizzing around a racetrack 2 hours 40. Anyway, right, that's it really. There's nothing else. Got my point across, but it's that whole thing of where something tries to be hilarious and isn't. The whole concept, just if I can rack my brain for a positive, the concept of AI, coming into its own, developing consciousness and sort of trying to take over. Now that's very, very interesting. So But still, no, not this film. No, thank you. No way.